welcome all to the Junior Turbo Bullpen. I hope that you're having a great evening, and probably this evening will be special because we're having Professor Sonia and we're having Mary as well with us, and we're just waiting for Joan to join. So as we start, I'd like to give a very brief intro, but I won't spoil it for our judges to let them introduce themselves as well. So on the panel of judges, we have Dr. Sonia, who is a professor in Patel University in the School of Management in Mumbai. And in the same time, we have Mary, who is a director and owner of the MBD consulting firm, and Joan as well, which is the director of Nolan's Transport. That is a logistics company for 30 years. So we have very esteemed and very pioneer panel of judges in their fields in business and entrepreneurship. So I would like to first introduce Mary. How are you doing today, and how are you feeling?
Thank you, Kira. I'm doing great. Super excited to be here. Can't wait to see what our new young entrepreneurs have thought up of. And yeah, everything's great. Can't wait to start.
Yeah, same here. Would you like to give us a brief intro about your history in entrepreneurship, business, and management?
Sure. So I have been an educator and an executive coach an educator for over 20 years, an executive coach for over 15. I work with startups to large international corporations as a coach, with C-level suite executives to small business owners, helping them grow, helping them improve their business practices, helping them grow, improve their human resources, create great teams. And it has been my passion. And I joined Ascend now a few years ago to do the same passion with the young ones.
Well, that's really wonderful, and I'm pretty sure they will learn from your expertise as you judge their businesses. And hopefully, I still remember the day that I entered the class with you. You were teaching one of our students that you're gonna buy the company from him whenever it turns into a unicorn. So
it happens.
So hopefully that will happen one day. Thank you, Mari. And we also have Sonia with us. How are you doing today? And would you like to also give us a brief intro about your profession and your history in business and in entrepreneurship as well?
Sure. Thank you so much. It is wonderful to be here. It's wonderful to be among these panelists. I am Dr. Sonia. I have done my PhD in entrepreneurship management. That's my specialization. And I have a decade of experience in teaching entrepreneurship, communication, and those key subjects. It's been and networking with people. I was based in Mumbai for many years. All those years of my decades of education has been in Mumbai, in the city, in India. And it's been now 4 years that I'm in another southern state of the country. And yes, I have joined Ascend now maybe 2 months back, and it's been a wonderful journey. A wonderful journey, yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Professor. And in the same time, we also have Joan with us, our final judge in today's bullpen. Just a second as we promote her to the panelist. In the meantime, as we solve this technical issue, Mario, what's one thing you're really looking forward today for our students to achieve?
What I'm looking for them to achieve? Well, I hope that they achieve growth, and get some good feedback from us so that they can improve their business even more. I'm sure that all the ideas are great, but it's been my experience that even the best idea can be improved based on feedback. So I'm hoping for them to achieve that.
Yeah, that's wonderful, and I really hope that too. Hi, John. It's great seeing you here. I guess you're on mute.
Hi there. Is
Yes.
that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. How are you doing
Good to see
today?
you. I'm good,
Yeah,
doing
same
good. How are
here.
you guys?
Yeah, all good and excited. We've had a quick round of introduction, and we'd love for you to just let us know your profession and your history and experience in entrepreneurship and business. I've just introduced that you're the director of Nolan's Transport, but I won't spoil any further news.
Okay. Yeah, hi there. I have a business degree from University of Limerick. I'm a qualified ACCA accountant, and I've worked in finance predominantly for the last 30 years. And I work in a family business in logistics in Ireland, and we have offices in 7 or 8 countries in Europe. So that's my history.
Whoa, that's amazing. It's amazing to see the diversity we have in our judges today, from the educational background to the consulting to business owners. I mean, that's really wonderful, and I hope all of our recruiters will receive invaluable information and invaluable feedback that they can take away today and develop their businesses with further. And without further ado, I would like to have our first participant for today. So we just have a quick drum roll, and would like to introduce Kabir to rock the stage tonight with his gaming business idea. Hello, Kabir.
Oh, hello, how are you?
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Yeah, good. Are you excited and ready?
I'm very excited. Like I love Bullpen. Like it's one of my favorite things about Ascent now.
Oh, actually, you're dressed very cool today. So you're just on time, and that's a very nice t-shirt, by the way. Looks very
Thank you.
professional and yeah, and gentle. Yeah, amazing. So feel free to start whenever you are.
All right. Wait, could you enable screen sharing, please? Excuse me?
Yes.
My screen sharing has been disabled.
Okay, just one
Try
second.
now, Kabir. I just have to
Oh
change
yeah, it works now. Thank
Oh,
you so
works.
much.
Okay, better.
Just go. Hello everyone, how are you today? My name is Kabir Mehta and this is my business GameX. So let me tell you how it all began. When the Mario movie released and arrived on Apple TV, I was dying to buy it, so I decided to earn money by developing my own business that creates mini arcade video games. It took Sorry about that. It took me about half a year to create GameX and develop the website that now contains 9 different games and additional features that I will discuss in my pitch today. GameX is an online arcade gaming platform, as I mentioned earlier, that offers a collection of classic mini arcade games with online fun competitive events and leagues to win prizes. What GameX also offers is an in-game reward system that incentivizes the completion of quests. There's a lot of giants in the online arcade gaming industry, like Atari, the creator of Pac-Man, Adrenaline, the creator of Angry Birds, Miniclip, the creator of Rail Rush and Subway Surfers, These are some big names with big fame. However, GameX stands out, and here is how. First of all, we have localized competitive leagues where the players within the same country, like Brussels and Antwerp in Belgium, can compete against each other for prizes and recognition in the GameX Hall of Fame. Second, we have hybrid competitive structures such as GameCon, Game Bowl, and the Belgian Premier League, which allows players to compete in a variety of competitions online and offline. Thirdly, we have flexible subscription models that are split into three values: silver, bronze, and gold. We offer both yearly and monthly. And finally, the GameX Hall of Fame, which represents the winners of each and every one of the competitions. It shows their name and the year that they won. My target market enjoys playing shooting games like Fortnite and GTA, fighting games like Street Fighters, and adventure-based arcade games like the Super Mario Bros. That they can play online and grow in. The ages of our target market are in the range of 7 to 15-year-olds. So let's have a look at my website. Here is the introduction. Here is what we are all about. Here are some of the games that I've coded for GameX. Here are some of the skins and characters that you can buy, like game accessories. Here is information on the Game Bowl. Here is information on the GameCon, like another competition event, along with showing the tickets and their prices. Here is information about the Gaming World Cup. Here are the Amtius bundles. Like here's one of the packs in the bundle. Here is the cover of our activity book, the GameX activity book. Here are the coupons, and here are the subscription models with bronze, silver, and gold. And last but not least of my website, here is my contact if you need me for GameX. So here are all the revenue streams for GameX: the subscriptions, Game Bowl entries, GameCon entries, Amtius bundles, game accessories, and the activity book. Prices in each and every one of them have been given on the next slide. My revenue model for GameX comes through a variety of options, which include subscriptions for €5.99 to €7.99 per month, Game Bowl entries for €6.99, GameCon entries for €9.99, Amtius bundles for €3.99, €5.99, €8.99, etc. for the other packs, game accessories for €2.99 for each skin and character, and the activity book for €4.99. And something that I consider as angel investment from my parents is the Ascend Now mentoring that I get to grow my project much more further. I will be marketing on social media platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and also through my own website by optimizing search to reach my audience. I intend to go to schools and spread the word there through posters and events for advertising as well. So thank you for your time, and I am open to your questions now. Thank you for listening.
Well, Kabir, that's really wonderful. It's been a while that I last played arcade games. Well, definitely arcade games are one of the top games that I really enjoy, and I still remember my childhood memories playing arcade games. Thank you for your effort, and that really is very cool. I hope you've enjoyed working on your project. And let's start with our panel of judges as they give you feedback on your project. And we would like to start with Sonia.
Right. All right. Hi, Kabir. Congratulations on your wonderful game. It was nice listening
to you. Thank you very much.
As a question, I have my first question to you is that, in all across the world, it is known that 7 to 15-year-olds is your target, is what I understand from your presentation. And as such, in the years gone by, we know that children are getting more and more away from books and more closer to screens, which is affecting them, their health, their eyes, their vision, their mind. It's making them slower. Do you think your game, as a question, take it? I'm not trying to discourage you. It's a wonderful idea, and coming from a young person like you, it's fantastic. But as just a question, I'll ask you: what do you want to comment on something like this? When I say that you're pulling 7 to 15-year-old back to the screens and away from their phones, away from their books, away from reading, inculcating a habit of more screen time is something that I understand. What do you want to comment on something like that? How do you think you're giving more screen time to youngsters? What do you think you want?
So, it's actually very normal, but like it can also be like a problem because it can affect their education and their grades, like for like tests and exams. So I believe that's a very big problem. You are right. And also, what help GameX can, give to the users is that if they ever want to create anything like this, they can get their creativity from like my leagues and competitions, where I have gotten my creativity ideas from like the other gaming companies, and like having a creative personality with like awesome and really good creative ideas is like something that is a very good quality for like a personality of anybody.
All right. Okay. And just to add on one more question that I could think of is you spoke about something for an average of 5.99 euro to 7.99 euro at subscription. This is a monthly subscription. Is it? How does?
So you know, uh, like with apps and video games, like some of them have like decoy pricing, like monthly and yearly subscriptions. So the cheapest would be monthly, because like also after 10 months, when you're paying, like if you pay for 10 months, then you have a chance to cancel if you want to after you pay for 10 months monthly. But like for yearly, you just pay that price 365 days later but like cancellation is unavailable.
Okay, so do you also have a monthly subscription option?
Yeah, I have both. And
Okay.
it's flexible after a certain amount of months.
All right. So when it comes to this much of amount that you're placing, you think it is affordable for the larger audience from the 7 to 15-year-olds as parents? You think they will be able to? You think the bracket is affordable in the country that you're targeting?
Yeah, I believe so, because it's not because I believe it's very affordable, because it's not like you have to pay it every week, and like it's not in the double digit section with like 10 euros, 11 euros, or anything like that. Like I believe it's any number under a double digit, like 10, would be affordable for a monthly subscription.
All right. Wonderful idea. Wonderful. Good job on that, Kabir. Good job, and wonderful meeting with you as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Carlos.
Thank you, Sonia, so much. And Kabir, that's really bold of you to mention and to acknowledge that problem. But one thing that I see is the arcade games are not that addictive as like high quality and resolution games. So I'm typically not that worried that that our students or the target audience of your platform would really get addictive to your website. Because typically arcade games, they're just games to cool your mind off, for example, or to let you just have a quick break out of your studies. So I'm not worried that it's that addictive as EA Sports, for example, or as playing Call of Duty or FIFA, or yes.
Yeah, EA Sports can be very addictive. You are right. Yeah. Basically, what you said is actually the exact purpose of GameX. Like they're simple arcade games, so it's not like you're gonna get addicted to any of that. Like as you mentioned earlier with EA Sports and Nintendo, and those kind of games.
Yeah. That's great. And next, I'd like to welcome Mary and hear about her feedback.
Perfect timing. Thank you, Kira. Great job, Kabir. And since we're already talking about this, I wanted to mention something on the topic of addiction. And it's actually something that you can research and maybe add into the presentation as kind of a preemptive strike. So my background was psychology. So that was my undergrad, and my doctorate is in psychology education, multidisciplinary. So I study brain a lot. And I have nieces and nephews that are now between 13 and 17. My nephews are big time gamers. And so there came a time when we were concerned that they were just addicted. And I was wondering how that affected their brain development. Well, it's true. The brain of gamers develops differently than of non-gamers, but it's not a negative correlation. So they have studies, and you can research them and get those statistics about hand-eye coordination, about creative problem solving, and that they're getting from gaming. That, I grew up playing, like my heart skipped a beat when you said Pac-Man, because that's literally the only game I knew when I was your age, Pac-Man. That's all that we
Yeah,
had.
it's like a very popular.
Exactly. I mean, I was born in the 70s, so before the personal computers and all that. So for me, playing video games is Pac-Man. But my brain developed differently than brains of my nieces and nephews who grew up with video games. And so they problem solve much more creatively than I do. So there are those statistics where, yes, video game addiction is an issue. Not playing outside, not reading is an issue. Staring at the screen is an issue, but it's not all negative. There are actually statistics that show that playing video games is actually good for your brain development and your hand and eye coordination, etc. So you might want to look that up and add it into the presentation. So on to the questions. I do have a couple of questions. The first one is, I'm not sure if I missed it. What is the problem that you're solving other than needing income for yourself? Is there a problem that you're looking to solve with your business?
So basically, maybe like, the problem would be maybe for people who, have sort of, an issue on being creative when they are required, when like needed, the creativity, and to, develop like to be an entrepreneur and have their like mini business. So what GameX could do is like it could help them like how other gaming companies help me develop that creativity, and then process that into your mind, and then just let it all out onto create into the progress of creating the website and company. Yeah.
Excellent. And another question that I had is, usually websites and, particularly video games that you can play on your phone, and I think I play solitaire sometimes on the computer, but they all have ads. They're ad supported. Even if you're paying for subscription or paying for concepts, there are areas of the site where they have ads, which can bring in additional significant revenue for you as the owner. Have you considered that? And is there a reason, pro and con, for you?
So basically, the pros about this is that, about GameX in general, with, your question about the pros and cons. The pros are that it can help you boost your creativity. The games aren't as addictive as like, high definition, high quality games like EA Sports and Miniclip and all these other games. But like, and also another big pro is that like one of the biggest for like people who game on their phone is that there are zero ads. But like, I will look into having ads once I get my income and make sure I get enough.
Okay. I didn't mean that you advertise, like letting other people advertise on your site, even if it's on a landing page and, once they're logged in as a paying subscriber, they don't have to get ads, but it's just another source of revenues for you is ad revenue, which is huge. I don't know how many $billion per year is ad revenues for like Google and Meta and all that.
I bet it must be like hundreds and thousands.
Right. No. Like they pay you to advertise on your website.
Yeah, I know.
You don't pay.
Like
Yeah.
that's what like I mean by income. But like if you want to, start small, maybe a few thousand a year, and then once your company itself also with the support of the advertising on the company can like, gain more and more publicity along with those advertising companies, then I'm sure the income will like, quadruple.
Great. Excellent. Thank you very much. Those are all the questions I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. And I second that it's a great key takeaway for a career to research further on creative problem solving and gaming, and the correlation between that. I feel that would be a great edge to add to your marketing scheme. So yeah, that's amazing. And for our last feedback for Kabir's GameX project, I would like to introduce John with her feedback.
Hi, Kabir. A very good presentation. I have a couple of questions similar to Mariana. Just do you when you said you're going to use Instagram to advertise, do you have any maybe a day in the life of a Bullpen entrepreneur or X Factor? Are you going to build yourself as a profile to kind of sell this on Instagram, or do you expect to get some followers, or are you going to go down that route?
So what I'm planning to do, for my future, like a few months or weeks later, is, with my parents, I want to like set up my social media blog platform
Okay.
with Instagram and TikTok and all the other big giant social media companies for GameX advertising.
Okay, but I mean, my understanding, if you get followers on that, then you can get the advertising revenue. It goes hand in hand. I had another question about the advertising revenue, and I suppose the other thing, do you think you're limiting your audience, because a lot of adults play these games, not just kids, So, I mean, these classic games you're going for, limiting it to the age profile you're after. Do you think you're limiting your audience? Because I don't know. I mean, a lot of older people grew up with these games, these traditional games, versus which would set you apart from the Nintendo and the Xbox.
So basically, wait, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just curious. Do you think there's a lot of I suppose my question is, maybe you could do some more research, but there's a lot of adults who traditionally played these kind of traditional games in the past, not just your age group, and maybe something to look at is to extend your audience to an older age group.
So, yeah, that is a very good question. Yeah, you are right. I could do like a little more research on, especially, the target market to identify and find the required age to, make sure the games and the genres of GameX will be, trending in like.
No, I suppose, sorry, my question is, I think there's a lot of adults who like these kind of games that you have versus these traditional games. And I think you could maybe catch a much larger market with your GameX than just the children. That's my question. That's really my only feedback. It's just that if I know growing up, a bit like Mariana, a lot of my brothers were addicted to not addicted, they love these games, Pac-Man, all this kind of stuff. And I think there's a much wider market for this kind of traditional games, and it's, as well as that, you seem quite affordable and cheap, and maybe it's something to look at. But I really enjoyed your presentation. And the only other question is, what costs do you expect to have launching this? Like, what costs do you expect to have to kind of get it live?
What do you mean, like to earn or
expenditure? Yeah. So do you have to spend any money to get this live?
So what I need to spend my income and my profits are on is, I should use that money to invest into Ascend now, so that then they can also help me bring GameX further on, and sometimes like into a much better version, which will definitely be worth the money being spent with the investment.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, John. And Kabir, if you're going to launch this soon, just please let me know so that I create an account and start playing arcade games. And you remind me of the very good old days where I played Pac-Man and other games on Miniclip. So thank you, Kabir. And it seems that you're really articulate, and you seem to have a plan in your mind, and you're planning the future for GameX, and that's wonderful. We all wish you the very best. And I really liked your takeaway on your questions and your answers. And it seems that you're confident and you're hopeful about your business, and that's the best part of it.
Yeah, you are right. There is like a massive future ahead of GameX. Like maybe they could create, I don't know, like a lot more games. They can have a lot more new events, and you know, maybe one day if I can learn like really good, like one day I was like a genius or mastermind with HTML or Python, then one day the website could definitely be like 100% upgraded then. So you are right. There is a big future.
Yes, that's wonderful, Kabir, and we're really hopeful. We're all encouraging you, and we're all hopeful that you're going to make it one day. And you're already taking huge leaps and milestones. So yeah, just keep on the track you're running. Thank you, Kabir.
You're welcome.
And next, we're having Mike Pan with his business idea, EcoRest. We all can't wait to hear more about EcoRest and what EcoRest is bringing to us. Hey, Mike.
Hello, do you see me?
Yes.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Great, great. So we're all really excited to hear about your idea, and feel free to start whenever you are.
Just a second. I'm trying to share screen.
All right. And Mike, by the way, how long have you been preparing for EcoRest?
So I started around maybe around I think September last year, 2023.
Okay. Whoa. That's
And
amazing.
I had lessons with the Ascend Now team and finally building up to an online bullpen, which I did successfully and got into the finals of a actual presentation at my school.
Whoa. That's amazing to hear, and we're all excited to hear further about your journey and about your company. So feel free to begin whenever you are.
Okay, thank you. So, good evening, judges. Welcome to EcoRest, where we revolutionize the way we perceive pillows. We're excited to introduce you to our innovative approach to sustainable bedding solutions, addressing both environmental concerns and sleep quality issues. Sleep disturbances affect 1 in 3 individuals, with inadequate pillow support leading to discomfort, pain, and disrupted sleep patterns. The Environmental Protection Agency's alarming estimate of over 50 million pillows discarded annually underscores the environmental consequences of excessive pillow waste, exacerbating the global waste crisis and posing risks to environmental and human health. Inadequate pillows can often lead to sleep disturbances, affecting overall sleep quality and well-being. However, the benefits of ergonomic pillows and the various However, the benefits of ergonomic pillows can address this issue effectively. As you can see, this diagram states how different pillow heights affect your sleep quality. Most products made by competitors are out of the range of a comfortable height, but EcoRest, with our proprietary blend of materials, could suit different people with different sleep preferences. At EcoRest, we refuse to perpetuate the cycle of waste. Instead, we repurpose discarded resources into luxurious, eco-friendly pillows that offer both comfort and sustainability. By carefully selecting and blending materials, we create pillows with tailored fills designed to suit individual preferences and needs. These are the different materials to make the pillow. We also have intimate designs, including using bamboo fiber pillow protection to prevent spills and dribbling, and using the smell of lavender and chamomile to enhance sleep quality. This is the EcoRest standard pillow. It is crafted with high-quality materials, offering medium firm support that is suitable for most sleepers. Its ergonomic design promotes proper spinal alignment and pressure relief, ensuring a comfortable night's sleep. Our target market, eco-conscious consumers. This segment comprises individuals who prioritize sustainability and environmental responsibility in their purchasing decisions. Taking up 66% of the world, EcoRest aims to take 30% of the market, ending up 20% of the whole population. And health-conscious individuals. They recognize the importance of a supportive and comfortable pillow for optimal spinal alignment and restful sleep. Our competitor, Coupon Goods, also makes pillows, but with extremely high pricing compared to other companies, for example, EcoRest. EcoRest's innovative pillows feature a blend of sustainable materials, including organic cotton and bamboo fibers, catering to various sleep preferences. With customizable comfort options and bamboo fiber protection for durability, EcoRest pillows ensure both comfort and long-lasting value. At EcoRest, we prioritize customer satisfaction through personalized support and responsive communication channels. Regular engagement via social media, newsletters, and loyalty programs would build us to success. Our collaborations with sustainable material suppliers, manufacturers, and retailers amplify our brand visibility and solidify EcoRest's position as a leader in the sustainable bedding solutions. The customer relationship of EcoRest will likely focus on building strong connections with customer through quality service, personalized experience, and reliable communications. Channels will include a variety of platforms, including websites, social media, phone calls, and in-person interactions. We will be collaborating with influencers and doing giveaways with user testimonials. Sarah Therese is known for her focus on sustainable living and minimalism. Sarah's testimonials could resonate well with eco-conscious consumers interested in environmentally friendly products like EcoRest pillows. Showbiz Lee is an environmental activist and lifestyle vlogger. Shelby's endorsement could carry weight among viewers passionate about sustainability and ethical consumption. With a cost structure that ensures profitability while maintaining quality standards and sustainability practices, standard pillows at $39.99 ensure long-term viability and success. The key resources for EcoRest so far would be the organic materials used to make the pillow. To break down our revenue model, raw materials cost. Each pillow requires approximately $6 worth of raw material, including eco-friendly fillings and fabrics. Our skilled workforce ensures quality craftsmanship, with labor cost averaging $1.5 per pillow. And we operate in a cost-effective facility with a monthly rent of $1,500. Despite our high-quality materials and craftsmanship, we offer our pillows at a competitive price point of $39.99. With our efficient product line, we can manufacture approximately 9 pillows per hour, resulting in an impressive output of around 1,500 pillows per month. Each pillow is produced using raw materials that cost us $6 per unit, with labor costs of $1.5 per pillow, and a factory rent of $1,500 per month. The amount of our total expenses to $2,500. Selling our pillows at $39.99 each, we're able to achieve a gross profit of $50,985 per month. Based on our projected sales volume of $1,500 per month, we anticipate a profit before tax of 47,235. And after factoring in tax, we estimate a net profit of $35,426.25. And to correct me, our expenses would be $3,750. In conclusion, EcoRest revolutionizes sustainable bedding solutions by addressing environmental concerns and sleep quality issues, positioning us as leader in the competitive pillow market. Thank you for your attention, and I'm open to any questions.
Thanks, Mike. And that's a really great pitch. You've seen that you've been preparing for a long time, and just take a breath for the next round of feedbacks. That's really great. And I really like the style of the presentation and all the characters that's there. Okay, I'd love to hear John's feedback about EcoRest.
Good afternoon, Mike. That was a really good presentation. I presume, what market, which country are you hoping to sell these in?
So my target market, as I mentioned, would be eco-conscious consumers, which may scatter around the whole globe, like globally.
Okay. No, it was just on, I'm trying to understand, because I work in logistics, you don't seem to have any transport costs for getting your product to the market. And it's just, maybe that's something you need to think about, getting your margins seem ridiculously high. I hope you can make that much money today. I mean, it's just how you're going to ship it to the consumer. I'd just be curious, because surely there'd be some costs around that.
So I'll do more research on maybe the channels to deliver the products around the globe. But for the early stages of EcoRest, I would expecting most profits to come from China mainland rather than maybe around the globe. But naturally, when we develop and maybe make more income, we would aim to have different shipping channels around the world and global and spread the product.
Okay, yeah. And the only other question I have is the competition that you mentioned, this company, are they a Chinese-based company, or where are they based? Co-op, your competitor.
Oh, Coop Home Goods.
Yeah, whereabouts is it? Co-op? Is it Co-op? Yeah, the name of the competitor.
Coop Home Goods is mainly based in America.
Okay.
But when EcoRest develops more, we would aim on more to maybe America and other places around the globe. But for the early stages, our target market is mostly it would mostly be based in China.
Yeah, and who would your competitor be in China?
In China, I don't based on research, I don't think there is any company or any big companies that do sustainable beddings.
Okay.
But I'll do a bit more specific research on that, and if you would like.
No, and the only other question I have, I really enjoyed your presentation, because sleep is a big problem for a lot of people. And I just, have you tested the durability of your product? That it actually
Yes.
will last? Have you used your friends, or how far have you got on the testing of it?
So on my pitch deck, in our school, I gave a pillow to every judge. I remember, I think. And what they reflected on was that they found the pillow very comfortable and nice. And I think Ethan also got one, and he told me that it was quite comfortable when he used it on the plane back to Singapore.
Oh, great. Maybe included in your next pitch that you've tested it on some people have tested on some of the feedback.
Yeah.
And my only other question is, do you think you will get $39.99? Do you think this price is achievable?
I would think that it will be achievable because like nowadays the betting market, the pricing of the betting market has increased a lot, and my mom was complaining about it a few days ago. And so averagely pillows cost would range around from 200 to 300 yen. RMB, that would be around 30 to $40, I think. If I
Okay.
calculate it correctly.
Yeah. Okay. No, I don't know much about it. So it's just maybe to put some comparisons, it's just, but no, that's the only questions I had. Really good presentation, and good luck, Mike, for the rest of your journey. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, John. And Mike, I wonder if designs could be customized. I would really be interested to try that and perhaps print a Batman logo.
So I
or
have a
so.
prototype over here.
Okay.
I have a prototype. I hope you could see it. And so this is my prototype, and we would offer customizable designs, and you could like design the pillowcase itself and send it to us, and we would be able to make it.
Okay, so definitely I would get one as I'll be playing on Kabir's arcade games. I'll be using your pillow to just hold my back as I'm sitting on the computer. So I will incorporate all the business ideas today into a single practice. So okay, that's great,
Definitely.
Mike. All right, and next, I'd love to hear Mary's feedback on Equest.
Thank you, Kira. Hi, Mike. It's so great to see you again. You might not remember, but I was one of the judges in your online bullpen like last month before the live event.
I do.
I'm so glad that you're doing this again. It's one of the things that I always recommend. If you don't win, participate again, participate again. Every time you participate, your presentation is going to be better. You're going to get more feedback. So I'm super happy to see you here. And from what I hear, your pillow is incredible. I don't know what the prices are in China, but I actually sleep on a bamboo pillow that's very similar, and I got it for $49.99 US dollars. I found it later on Amazon for like $30.99, like a generic. So your price to me seems totally acceptable. I had a question. You say 1,500 pillows. Are you going to keep making them month after month, or do you have a certain number? Like, are you going to make 1,500 and then once you sell them, if they sell out, make more? What are your thoughts on that? Like, how are you planning to do that?
Yes. So, we, so regarding our product availability, we currently have a production plan to create 1,500 pillows. So our approach is to assess market demand and customer feedback to determine if we should continue producing the same product or potentially introduce new variations based on customer preferences. And if the initial batch of pillows sells out and there is a continued demand, we're open to producing more to meet customer needs. And additionally, we are constantly researching and developing new products to expand our offerings and cater to a wider range of preferences within the market.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, I wanted to clarify that because I was like, that was going to be a lot of pillows if you just do it month after month. Excellent. Then what Joan said, yeah, I would definitely want to see transportation estimates. Even if you're just focusing on mainland China, it's going to cost money to get it from the factory or your warehouse to the customer. Or even if you're just selling it in stores, from the warehouse to the store, right? So that's going to be a cost that might be somewhat significant. Another thing that I wanted to recommend is proofread your presentation. It's a great presentation. Your delivery, you're great, but there are typos in your presentation. And when you are facing competitions and judges, you want your presentation to be flawless. So particularly check your business model slides. There shouldn't be any typos. But yeah, other than that, I love your business. I love the research that you've done. I already sleep on a bamboo pillow for allergies. So totally, I would buy your pillow. 100%. I'm jealous of Ethan for having one from China. I couldn't come to China, so I'm jealous now. Thanks, Mike.
I'll check out the. Thank you for mentioning.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mary, and I'm really curious about how does the bamboo pillow feels, because it's perhaps the first time for me to hear about that. About a
The
bamboo
one that I
pillow.
got is not the greatest. It's not that comfortable, but at least I can breathe at night. That was the big one for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel that there is an inverse proportional relationship between like how hard the pillows is and how I mean the harder the pillows get, the more safety it is for your sleep, something like that. And it's vice versa. The softer the pillows are, the more that they are dangerous for your spine. Not sure about that, but for me, the best thing is to have a really good sleep, whether that's on a bamboo pillow or feathered pillow. So yeah. All right. And yeah, Mike, you have something to say?
So actually, the best hardness, like the different like hardness of the pillow, it would depend personally on like your spinal alignment. With yeah, so the pillow would need to have a great balance of maybe like different materials in order to suit different sleep preferences.
Okay. That's yeah, that's a great info that I've just learned today. So well, wonderful.
Thank you.
And last but not least, Sonia, I'm pretty curious about your feedback.
Hello, Mike. Nice meeting you, Jeff.
Nice to meet you.
I have I don't have a lot of questions to you because I think the previous chapters have covered almost everything. I just have two little questions. One that you said that this pillow is going to be having fragrance. How long do you think this fragrance is going to hold in the pillow? The lavender fragrance that you shared? The pillow may have fragrance?
Pardon, I couldn't hear you like very.
Fragrance. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you in the presentation you mentioned that your pillow would have fragrance. It would smell nice, so that it'll
Yes.
imbibe. So how long do you think the pillow from the time of purchase? How long the fragrance can hold?
So the fragments, we offer a service of if you think the fragment has ran out of smell scent, or it has like loosened the scent, we would offer a free fragment if you like contact us. And yeah,
Okay, good. How long is the expiry date that you're expecting this product to be? From the date of purchase, from the date the consumer starts using, how long is this pillow supposed to survive?
So with our proprietary blend of materials and our bamboo pillowcase, it would survive for around 3 to 4 years, which is 3 times or even 4 times the normal lifespan of a normal pillow.
Wonderful.
So that's what we're expecting.
Very nice, very nice. I now have just suggestions for you. I think questions are mostly covered, and I just have suggestions for you with respect to your presentation. Try and inculcate some marketing concepts. Marketing is very unclear of how would you want to market, or how does the world, how do you plan to reach it to the world. In fact, it's only during the Q&A round that I came to know that you're already into prototyping and you've sold it to customers. You have customers who are using the pillow. That was not clear in the presentation. Yeah. And so like how Joanne considered, I think she spoke about the logistical factors which you have to bring in, and the target market audience, which means demographics is being, I don't see much of demographics. So it's just China, very vague. China is a large market. So which part of the country do you want to penetrate? Which city would you want to penetrate into? So that's something that you can bring in. And Mike, my last advice to you is be very proud of your presentation. It's a fantastic job. It's a wonderful presentation, and the product that you have chosen, the way you're putting it across, you have customers, be proud of it. Be more confident. Okay. When you're giving, it's a wonderful presentation. It's a fantastic one. You can feel good about it. Okay. Yeah. All right, Mike. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sonia, and thanks, Mike, for for tackling all those questions and for your efforts. And we all wish you the very best of luck in your business. And hopefully you've got some cool feedback to take with you tonight and further develop your idea. All right. Lastly, we're proud to have Julia as well with us, and we can't wait to see what she wrote from store. Hi, Julia.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going great. So
Amazing. We're all really excited to hear about your idea, and yeah, feel free to share your screen whenever you are.
All right. Well, dear fellow panelists, participants, and honorable judges, today I present to you QuestPath. So what is it? So who am I first? I'm Julia. I am 15 years old and I made this project. So what is this whole project? So in this project, we aim to support neurodivergent kids, teachers, parents, or even friends with those kids, and with the information of what it means to be neurodivergent. And why did I do this? Well, so technically, as you can see from the video, Bob's story is based on my cousin's experience. So It is definitely real. And what's my solution to this? What did I do? Well, I decided to make a podcast. So, what makes you different from the other podcasts? Number one, if you start typing neurodivergence in Spotify, you'll probably see hundreds of episodes that are almost 1 hour long, which is not really kid friendly. And if you type in kids next to it, you'll mainly get like parenting. Number two, you get parenting podcasts rather than from a kid's perspective. So why I brought up the Singapore school system? So 61% of Singapore's population are locals, and they all have to go through this education system. They mainly change during the PSLE period, so that's when they can transition from local to international. And another reason why I did this was Singapore, where I live, is one of the most expensive cities in the world. And you know you're expensive when the economist says that you're tied with Switzerland. And because Singaporean salary is around 5,000 per month, and to have like a test on dyslexia or on dyscalculia, ADHD, it would be around, if you do two, dyslexia and ADHD, it is already a lot of your income gone. So yeah. Next, the moment you've all been waiting for, money. So what I plan to do for this project is to use a sponsorship model as a source of income. So I'll research potential sponsors, and I'll message them asking if they would like to, if I could sponsor for their products, and if they are very very charitable to many neurodivergent companies or charities, then it'll be yeah, it'd be a real pleasure. Number two, probably a really minor one, is use the character on the top, which is mine, and as merchandise. So if you want any more sources, you can go to the Dyslexia Association of Singapore. We can see, so it's the table from why I did this. You can also look at Cognitive SG. NHS is a really good website as well for neurodiversity. Sparks, and it's also linked to like care groups in Singapore. And obviously, I use The Economist, but you can also use other websites like the MOM website to see the economic situation in Singapore. And thank you.